Hello, welcome to another unboxing video. This one is way overdue. And I actually started it a while ago and then stopped because I can't remember why. But anyhow, I started it and then I stopped. Um, this is Flower Garden by Kim Jae-joong, which, if you don't know, he was part of the original lineup of TVXQ. Um, and then he went solo, and he's been solo ever since. And he's released plenty of albums since he left TVXQ. Had a really good career um, in Japan, but struggled. Well, I don't know, he struggled, but anyhow, had some issues in Korea because of the controversy when he left TVXQ, which is not what this video is about. So I'm not going to get into that. Um, but anyhow, I think he's done some pretty good, in my opinion, damage control coming back now and released this album and actually went on music shows for the first time in 16 years. So, like, big deal. Um, anyhow, so I bought the album. There's two versions of it. There's this one and a black one. I cannot remember what the versions are called, but there's a white one and a black one. Um, I have not opened them at all yet, except this one, the white one. I did take the plastic off, but then I stopped because I was like, I really should do an unboxing for these, um, which was great. Here we are. They've been sitting here for a couple months. Like, this album came out a while ago, but I figured I would go ahead and make the recording anyhow. So here we are. Um, like I said, the plastic has come off this one, but I have not opened it at all. I actually don't even know how to open it. Um, but so we'll just go ahead and get started so this doesn't last forever. Cover is very pretty. Lots of detail, some roses. It says remember, um, 014. I feel like I knew what these things were at one point, but I can't remember what the numbers are. 124 or 126. I'm sorry, 126. Um, if you're looking at Roman numerals, it might mean something else. Gosh, I knew what this was, but I can't remember the significance of it. Um, all right. Anyhow, side of the album has. Oops. Sorry about that. Let me turn this off. Sorry. Okay. Um, whoops. Okay. The side has this little star design on it. This side, again, says Flower Garden. And then the back has the track list and, the copyright sticker and all that. Also, Encode, Inkode, is the company that he has made. That's his own um, management agency, Encode. Coincidentally, he's actually getting ready to debut an idol group that he has produced through his company. So I'm real interested to see how they debut and what their music and stuff is like, because he actually kind of on his own has been, like, I don't want to say a rock star, but his music has been a little bit more rock sounding than typical K-pop music. Now, TVXQ, of course, had their own sound too, which I think was, well, now it's considerably different than today's um, younger groups, but they had a very distinct sound also. Um, but since he has been on his own, um, to me, it feels like that he's much more rock focused. And if you go and watch some of his videos from previous albums and concerts and stuff, it's kind of who he is. His voice is actually, I mean, just incredible, and it's so unique. Also, that I really enjoy listening to him sing, which is why I went ahead and bought these albums. and am completely supporting him and continuing to develop his career, even though he doesn't need it because he's one of the most successful um, idols. Okay, anyhow, track list, his agency, copyright, blah, 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 blah. So let's go ahead and open this. Opens here on the side. And okay, let me get this black one out from underneath here because that's making things difficult. Okay, so the CD is just on this side. This is just the cardboard background, but it's very pretty with the detailing. And then on this side is where the bulk of stuff is. Hang on, need to take a quick break. Okay, sorry about that. My cat decided right now was when he needed to eat. And I tried adjusting the light a little bit, and of course, as usual, made it worse. But let's see, maybe this will work with it being off to the side a little bit. Okay, all right. So this. Oh, okay. Well, I just dropped it down in there. That was kind of just a holder thing. This. All right. I think maybe this is like how they have those. Oh, okay. It's a whole box. All right. So this was on top just kind of as a marker. I guess you could use it as a bookmark or you can do whatever you want with it. But it says Flower Garden too, and it's just like paper, thick paper, kind of like cardstock. The little star is in here. The back of this just has Encode on it, his company. So I'm going to move this since everything is in a whole another box. Was not expecting that. Same cover without the numbers and stuff down here. Flower Garden, Flower Garden, Flower Garden, Flower Garden. The song that he did when he was performing on like the song that the title song for this album was called Glorious Day. And I didn't like it. I mean, it was an okay song, but to me, it didn't sound like him. It also didn't sound like he was like trying to make it for anybody, like it wasn't like, I'm going to make this so I sound like the current idols. It was not that. I just didn't like it personally. But there are some other songs on the album that I thought were way better. That I was like, oh, I wish this would have been a title song, but he didn't ask me. So Glorious Day is what we got. All right, let's go ahead and open this. This is so interesting. I was not expecting any of this. Okay. All right. Here we go. Lyric book. Oh, this is nice. It's got like cardstock cover. The front just says, welcome to my flower garden. And lyric book. The back is kind of actually just the mirror image of that welcome to my flower garden. It's just upside down. So let's see. Yeah, this is straight up just lyrics. It looks, I can't tell if you can tell, looks kind of, let's see, looks a little bit like wrinkly, but that's like the design in the paper. So supposed to look a little bit used, I guess, but it's not. It's very nice. The outer cover is like a thick cardstock, and then the inside is just regular shiny paper. So that's that. Oh, if you can hear what sounds like water dripping in the background, that's my cat's water fountain, so just ignore it. Hopefully it's not being picked up, but in case it is. Okay, so this is interesting. I've never received one of these in an album before. A jigsaw puzzle of of Kim Jae-joong. Um, there's the picture of what it's supposed to look like. Um, he is just a beautiful man. Uh, like it's almost painful how beautiful he is. Like this picture, I don't even think does him any justice. He has a web series now where he calls it J Friends, where he invites people on that he doesn't know or that he hasn't seen for a very very long time, and they kind of reestablish friendship, which is what I think one of the things that he's done that's been brilliant in terms of like rebuilding his career to be accepted in Korea. Um, so, but it's entertaining to watch. Um, a lot of the people come on, I don't have any idea who they are, and a lot of them I actually do know, so it's cool. Um, but anyhow, watching that, it's like, my gosh, he is just such a handsome man. But anyhow, Jigsaw Puzzle. Never had one of them in an album before. This feels like a folded poster or something. No? Yes? Yes. How do I open it? Oh, it's kind of stuck. Like it's not stuck, but because of the, it's almost like bromide, kind of. Um, but okay, so that's what that is. Um, this is not a good picture of him either. This is unfortunate because he's such a such a handsome man. I mean, his face looks okay, but this jacket he's wearing is kind of just like over his shoulders, but you can't really tell, so it looks like it's just sloppy on him. Aw. But okay, poster. Maybe I'll like the black one better when we open it. And then this is a hardbound book. Again, Flower Garden, little star thing on the back, nothing on the edge. But this is a like a regular hardbound book. Um, okay, here's the stuff right in the front. I don't know. I mean, because this has been out for a little while, I'm not going to worry about like hiding cards. So when we come to them, we come to them. So we'll just, if they're all here, that's where they are. So this is kind of like a Polaroid. It's not really, but it kind of feels that way. So he's like at an amusement park. Probably, if you watch K dramas, probably one of the amusement parks, the old abandoned ones that we see. I can kind of see in the background. And actually, I saw the behind the scenes for when all of the pictures were being taken. So anyhow, this there's a old deserted amusement park that frequently appears in K dramas, and I think that might be where these were, unless there's multiple abandoned amusement parks. Maybe there are, but anyhow, flower garden. Welcome to my flower garden. That's what it says here. And then the little star design. There's nothing on the back, and a postcard. It says 20. It's been 20 years since he debuted. He was with TVXQ for I don't know how many years. 3 or 4, probably 4, I think. But at least I'm pretty sure it's been 20 years. I think it's been 16 years that he's been solo. But 20 since he debuted as an idol altogether. So this has a note on the back. I don't know what it says. Sorry. And I don't have anything with me to do a translation of it. But that's that. Oh, photo card. And ooh, the back is shiny, like super shiny. That's cool. Like metallic shiny. Is there just one? Yeah, I think there's just one. And this is some stickers. I don't know what I do with these, but stickers, anyhow. And then the photo book. I'm not going to go through every page, but I'll just kind of do a little flip through. Nothing, blank pages inside the cover itself, but maybe I'll come across a picture where I can be like, no, look how handsome he is. But we'll have to see. 2024. Lots of lots of pictures. This one's kind of good. I like this one. His hair he had a little bit of blue in his hair here. It's kind of hard to tell because it's so subtle. But, and I know we're getting like reflections from light. Let's see if that makes it any better. There, he looks really good there. That's a great picture. He reminds me a little bit in his looks of Youngbin from SF9, who those who know me know that Youngbin is like one of my absolute favorites. Like absolute favorites. I love Youngbin so much. And he kind of reminds me a little bit in appearance of Joong. So not always, but a little bit sometimes. But okay, just inside the front page, Flower Garden. I don't have any other physical albums of his that he has released. I just have the digital, so I don't know how this compares to any of the other releases, but just wanted to mention that. All right, let's go ahead and open the black one. Let me get my box cutter. And get this open. Oh, you know what? Okay, so this one you can see it has the little that cardboard, what I called a bookmark, in the other one. I think that one was on the outside too, but I put it inside since I had taken the plastic off of that one already, so I'd forgotten about that. So I guess technically I had opened it to see inside, not to see, but to see. But it was so long ago that I don't even remember doing that. So anyhow, here is this one, Black Flower Garden. And excuse me, this one's really pretty. It's exactly the same, I think. Just it's black. It's kind of, actually it's not black. It's kind of like a dark charcoal type color. But the iridescent printing on it is really, really pretty. There's the album. Actually, the CD. I don't want to get too much reflection on here, but it kind of, I mean, it's silver, but it also kind of has, it's kind of green. The printing on it, I don't know. It's interesting. And then here's the inner box again. So this one, the little star is green there. So let's go ahead and move this out of the way. I did not look at the outside of this, but it's the same as the other one. Star track list. It just is this gray charcoal black color and green and white for the color scheme, whereas the other one is black and white totally. This, and actually I just realized I didn't show this whole box when I opened it. The front is kind of the same thing as what we've seen, like this door going, I guess, to the flower garden. But the back of the box, this one has a little bit of a different design. The star, and looks like roses through here. Welcome to my flower garden again. I didn't look at the back of the white one. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, kind of the same. I mean, actually, not at all. Besides saying flower garden and the thing in the middle. But anyhow, okay, so that's the inner box. Um, right. Lyric book here is again dark with the green and white accent colors. And then again, same thing, just lyrics and the back cover of that. Here's another jigsaw puzzle. Um, this is just the funniest thing to me. This is just hilarious. Um, this looks, I don't know when this was, I guess, I mean, it looks like he's on maybe like a merry-go-round, like on a sitting on an animal. It kind of looks like what this pole is. But the way his hair is styled, it looks very much like it did way back when they debuted. Kind of the longer, the kind of look that the a lot of the idols had at that time. Um, but I don't think this is an old picture, but it's kind of styled that way. Interesting. Um, it's funny because he's such a good lyricist, which I said a little bit ago, but like the song that like everybody knows from TVXQ is Neurotic, and if you watch like the music video for that song or any of the live stages, he only had like 2 lines in the entire song, um, which is a little bit disappointing because he's again such an amazing singer, and I think he actually I think him and Max were identified as the main lead singers of the group. But anyhow, I don't know. Um, all right, so we already know that this is a poster and it'll stick. So let's see if we can figure this out. Okay. Yeah, definitely got the early 2000s idol hairstyle here. It doesn't look bad. It's just funny because his hair has definitely not looked like this in real life for um, quite some time. Uh, but in fact, it actually looks basically exactly like this, just like a regular man's um, kind of a bowl cut with a taper fade in the back. But anyhow, okay, okay, so there's that. Um, again, nice hardcover book. God, this is so funny to me. Um, picture. I mean, this looks like he is intentionally being silly. Like this is not. That's not him as a whole doing that type of pose. So that's cute. He actually on his web show. I just watched an episode the other day where he was talking about, having to learn how to do all the cutesy things that the idols do now that the fans expect. Um, and it was actually pretty funny because he's like, I'm basically like 40 years old and I'm having to go to these fan meetings and do these things, and it's just not at all what I was accustomed to. Um, but anyhow, this is a really nice picture. That's a good picture of him. He has, you can kind of see it here. He has a lot of tattoos also. So um, kind of interesting. Uh, again, I don't know if this message is the same as the other one, but I would guess probably. Um, but it's a nice picture of him. Here, let me see if I can change this. See, you can kind of see the blue in his hair a little bit. I loved this look, which is why I feel like it's important for me to try and show it because it was such a good look for him. Okay. Here's the photo card. Oh, this is killing me. This is just killing me with this shag hairstyle. Um, also shiny on the back, or metallic, whatever. More stickers that I don't know what I'll do with, but um, here they are. Anyhow, and let's do a flip through here also, just like we did the others. But if these pictures are all like of him, are supposed to be him with his older style, oh god, I'm gonna die. Yeah, this is hilarious. I'm probably not supposed to be finding this as funny as I do, but it's pretty funny. Uh, yeah, he is though just a really really handsome man. I feel badly for. Of course, I don't know the details. I wasn't into K-pop then, and even if I was, I wouldn't know the details because I'm not one of the people who was actually involved. But because of their fallout with SM, um, three of the people that were in TVXQ left. Him and two others. One of the others has a relatively successful um, solo career now too, and one of the others is not. He's I can't remember exactly what he did, but he's he is not in the public eye because he has done some not good things. Um, but anyhow, Joong and what's the other guy's name? Anyhow, they're getting ready to actually have a concert together, so that's kind of cool. The first time they've done that since they left. These pictures are absolutely hilarious. I know they're not supposed to be, but oh my god, they are so funny. Oh, all right. Let's have him look a little bit normal here. These ones. He does remind me a lot of Youngbin, though. Probably nobody else would see that or say that, but he reminds me of Youngbin. I think he's more handsome than Youngbin is, but he reminds me. This is actually a really good photo. Does remind me of Youngbin. Um, okay, well that's it. Um, I have another copy of the white one that I need to put up for sale because the reason, well, part of the reason I was going to buy them anyhow, but I entered to for a video call, did not win, but I bought 3 entries, and so I ended up with 2 versions of the White Album. So I need to do something with it because it's in the box here where these were also. But anyhow, that's it. Kim Jae-jung's Flower Garden album unboxing. So hope you enjoyed. Thanks. Have a wonderful rest of your day.